Hey guys, Dr. Greg Gillum, CEO of Human Fusion here, and as always, when I'm traveling around this great state of ours, I try to look for new places to visit, and I love libraries, as you know. So I'm in a new library today, so I'm happy to be here, and they've given me the history room. So I'm excited to be in the history room. Anyway, I just went through a process. In fact, I'm headed to another interview this afternoon. I've interviewed a couple of people today for a company. I do a lot of consulting on interviewing. Coming from the pharmaceutical industry, we knew how to interview people very, very well. And what I've learned is that a lot of companies don't know how to do that very well. In fact, they ask them a few questions about strengths and weaknesses, and if they have any questions about the job, and then based on whether or not they like their personality or not, they hire them. That's kind of the process. But that's really not a good process. So just some basic stuff that really just reinforces what I've learned about the hiring process. Have a very, very good job description for the posting. Go through it with a fine-tooth comb and pick out all of the main competencies that are needed. And so today we're looking at managers, and so one of the key competencies is how to develop other people. So from the competencies, then, you can actually formulate your questions, your targeted selection questions that look at past behaviors equaling future behaviors. And that's what we want to see. We want to formulate questions about what we want to see in the candidate. We want to formulate those questions to see if they've ever done that thing before. Because if you can trust their answers and really get a sense of whether or not they can actually do that skill, then you're much more likely to see it when you actually hire them. Now, people who make this cut today will also get a normative behavioral assessment as well. So we will, at Human Fusion, we do the Winslow Dynamics profile. That's our favorite normative assessment, but if people make the cut today, we will do administer the Winslow at a next step, and then we'll see how well they stack up against each other based on their behavioral stresses. And that'll tell us whether or not they're a great manager, great leader, but more importantly, what kind of stressors they will have on the job so that their hiring manager can actually coach them well, but also give us an idea of what their ceiling might be and whether they have opportunity to grow within the organization. And sometimes that can be the linchpin decision making. If someone has a lot of potential for growth, that might be a better hire if all other things are equal. Hope that helps. I love hiring. If you feel like that as a manager you haven't really been trained that well, or you feel like you would just like to be a better manager at hiring people, please give me a call. I'd love to help you do that. It's one of my favorite things in the world to do, is to help managers become great hiring managers, because at GlaxoSmithKline we learned that we hire 100% of our problems. And what we're trying to do is to decrease your problems. All right. If you love management related videos like this, please subscribe to Human Fusion, and we'll keep you up to date on all the latest trends that are affecting management and management practice.